first saw this Duster, it was in the Valley. The Valley is a suburb outside of LA. It was at a gathering at the Bob's Big Boy where races were negotiated and then taken to another spot to see the race. We saw this car win on more than one occasion. A few years later, the car came out in a bunch of magazines. The first one was High Performance Mopar, where they had a photo of the car doing a wheelie on the street. It's a shot that blew my mind, and it's not the first time that I had seen it, but it was the first time I'd seen how big the wheelie was. At the time, no one was doing wheelies on the street. This car, with its 13-to-1 small block thumping through Flowmasters, was music to my ears. Years later, I would become friends with the owner builder. His name's Greg Aliano. We both frequented LACR, LA County Raceway, where this Duster would run high 10s on the motor, even at LACR's 2,500-foot altitude. As time went on, Greg started running in a couple of streetcar associations like the FSCA and PSCA in limited street, eventually running 920s at 150 with a 200 shot from a NOS Big Shot plate. After much success in the late 90s to the early 2000s, the car was retired, so he could concentrate on family and business. In 2021, the Duster was pulled out of the garage and returned to the Strip once again. After a few successful trips to the muscle cars at the Strip, Greg decided it was time to sell. He put it up on Facebook Marketplace, and that's when I got the text from him. And originally I declined. A few people came and looked at it, and I kind of came to my senses and realized that I needed to buy it from him.
Okay.
You know,
that's cool.
Yeah, when it's hot.
Well, there you have it.
What do you think, Chris?
Well, I don't know.
Change your mind?
It's kind of slow.
Well, that's what you wanted. A burger cruiser.
Oh, that's good. It's very cruisy. The drive home is going to be very nice.
He was respectful. He didn't get in it.
No, I'm not going to beat it. I don't want to break it before I take it home.
I know. Throttle.
The universe kind of spoke to us because on the way over here, we talked about on one of these really nice streets, pulling over, saucing it up, and doing a wheelie on the street, right?
Yeah.
And because of the old days pictures, it'd be kind of neat, right? And then we started talking about it, and he's like, well, I didn't bring any VHT. We don't have any, you know. And
well, that's funny. We got some right
I
here.
know. The universe kind of spoke to us because it was like, we both looked at each other when you said, hey, here's a bottle of VHT.
We spend the next 10 minutes here and fire that bottle up if you want. Right here. I don't think this asphalt's very good.
No. I don't know. You think you could do it? But you know what I'm saying?
I would hate to break it too.
I hate to break it.
Because then you're going to have to buy my trailer to bring it home.
I know a friend who will let me borrow his trailer. No.
I know it hooks in a car wash. I mean, it hooks everywhere.
In a dirt lot?
Yeah, I mean, pretty much. I've never really had it spin bad.
No, we'll get it home. I want to go through and make sure that I'm familiar with everything, and then
absolutely.
And then we'll do a proper burnout over by the air hangers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we'll take care of paperwork.
Let's do it. Right on.
Chris.
Let's do this.
The motor in the car is a 3.58 stroke by 4.07 bore 372 small block Mopar, stock block, 14-to-1 compression, topped by W2 heads ported by Kevin Coons. It had a hydraulic roller cam to meet the limited street rules, and then it had a single plane intake parked on top with a Holley 950. It's hooked to a ProTrans 904 and a Dice 9-inch converter. Out back is an 8 3/4 Mopar rear with 355 gears and a spool, and it runs on a 28 10.5 tire. hard to get out of. 110 miles, 3,200 RPM. It was about 75 mile an hour on one tank of 116 octane fuel. Here it is. We made it. It's it actually cruises really good for a low 9-second car. It's pretty darn good. So thanks, Greg, for giving me the opportunity to own this thing. And I do love it. It's going to be cool. We're going to do a lot of really cool stuff with it. I wanted to go back to being a nitrous deal, so here's my chance. And so hopefully we're going to do one of the drag and drive events with it, and on nitrous with a controller. So hopefully it's some 8-second passes. That'd be pretty cool. Anyways, that's the end of this video. Like, share, and subscribe. Put a comment down below what you think. Whether or not you remember this car from Hot Rod, stay tuned for more.